Hi, my name is Daniel Flores, and I'm a student in CYB 630, and I'm going to present Fair Information Practice Principles. The agenda is to describe my understanding of FIPP, explain how FIPPs compare to other privacy policies, describe how FIPPs can be useful in protecting information, and how federal agencies can put each principle to use. So from what I gather of FIPPs, it encompasses a set of principles that establish a framework for safeguarding privacy information. They aim to strike a balance between organization requirements to gather and utilize personal information and individuals' entitlement to privacy. These laws and regulations, like GDPR in the European Union and the Privacy Act in the United States, address the importance of safeguarding privacy and data protection. Within the principles that brings in transparency, individual participation, purpose specification, data minimization, and auditing. So with transparency, we want to make sure people should know that their data is being taken. Before collecting personal data, companies must disclose their procedures. Data collection, use, and sharing should be disclosed. Individual participation. Individuals should have choices about how their personal data is utilized after collection. Information, context, and sensitivity determine opt-in or opt-out content. Purpose specification. People should have access to their data. They should evaluate, update, and correct information errors. Data minimization. With the data minimization, organizations must maintain accurate, full, and up-to-date personal data. Protecting data from illegal access, manipulation, and destruction requires adequate security. So auditing mechanisms should enforce these standards. If privacy rights are breached, people should be able to file complaints. Explain how FIPPs compare to other privacy policy laws and regulations. With the ability to disperse influence over a wide variety of specific rules and regulations on a worldwide scale, FIPPs serve a key framework for the protection of personal identifiable information. These principles are expanded upon a number of legislation, including the GDPR, the Canadian Consumer Privacy Act, and Personal Information Protection Electronic Document Act, which provide more precise rules and enforcement methods that customize to individual jurisdictions. Excuse me. So here we're going to describe how FIPS can be useful when it comes to protecting information and how federal agents can put it to use for each individual purpose. So the federal agent that I found as a reference was the Department of Homeland Security. Excuse me. And the FIPS are as follows. So with transparency, they should be transparent and provide notice to individuals regarding its collection of PII. For individual participation, DHS should involve the individual in the process of using PII. Now, for the purpose specification, DHS should specifically articulate the authority that permits the collection of PII and specifically articulate that the purpose or purposes for which the PII is intended to be used. Data minimization, DHS should only collect PII that is directly relevant and necessary to accomplish specified purposes. Use limitation. DHS should use PII solely for the purposes specified in the notice. Data quality and integrity. DHS should, to the extent ensure that PII is accurate. For the security, DHS should protect DII through appropriate security and accountability and honesty. DHS should be accountable for complying with these principles, providing training to all employees. And these are the references that I had to find most of the information about FIPPs and the Department of Homeland Security. Thank you and have a good day. Bye.